Hey there, Inga Faye here. Super excited to be here with you all today. Today, I wanted to talk to you about dating your leads. And I'm not sure if I've shared this with you before, but this was really on my heart because I think a lot of times when it comes to sales, we don't date our leads. And why would you want? I'm sure you're like, oh, Inga, why would you even want to date your leads? Well, just think about it like your significant other. You guys met each other somewhere, maybe at a party or an event or whatever, a class, wherever you met them. And um, you guys didn't instantly go from meeting each other and then getting married or, becoming an item, deciding that you're going to be in a committed type of relationship. So it made me kind of think about that when it comes to sales because it's the same thing. People don't just instantly meet us and then buy from us immediately unless we are just something that they have just ultimately been looking for. Now, granted, you do have those occasions where you hear about people. I was talking to a girl yesterday and she was telling me how she met her husband in June and they were married by February. So they were married in less than a year. Now, granted, you have those outlier type of situation. So don't get me wrong, I know that happens. But typically, when it comes to you interacting with somebody and getting to know somebody and then coming going in some kind of committed relationship, it don't happen that fast. It's a gradual thing because you're building that know, like, and trust, similar to what we do when we're interacting with potential prospects and leads. You are dating them. The first date of your business relationship may be a free webinar. I mean, I'm sure many of you guys have attended free webinars where you go to the free webinar, and of course, at the end of the free webinar, they are pitching some kind of product. Okay, that's a date. All right. So you may not be ready to date them at that particular, I mean, you may not be ready to commit to them at that particular time. So you decide, okay, well, I'm not ready to buy from them right now, but I would like to get to know them a little bit better. So what do? You join their email list, right? Or you go to their next event, whatever that may be. They may have a um, kind of low tier event that maybe cost a little bit of money. Maybe you bought a journal from them. Maybe you bought some merch from them. Maybe you had kind of a DIY course that you bought from them that allows you to get to know them better before you spend big money. Okay, you're just kind of testing them out, similar to what we do when we date, same kind of thing. So it's imperative that we set up this kind of relationship with our prospects so they can get to know us before they make that ultimate committed relationship to join our coaching program or use our consultative type of services. Because we all know, and I'm sure you've had this experience too, that when you have spent money and you didn't necessarily get your return on your investment and you feel like you've been burned in some way, and you really want to make sure that the next time you spend your money that you're going to do your due diligence to make sure that the person that you're buying from is really going to do what they said they're going to do, and you are going to get the desired results. You start looking at reviews, you start looking at testimonials, you want to see other people that they helped and how they helped them. So you want some kind of social proof to let you know in your heart of hearts what you're doing. We do that same thing on the dating side. What do? We go check out people's social media profiles. Same thing as what people do when they're checking on our businesses. We are talking to other people that have interacted with them. We're trying to get the kind of background story on them. So it's the same type of thing. So we got to be ready to date our leads and have ways where we can go on a date with them, go on that webinar, get that DIY course, jump on an email, invite them to follow you on Instagram or follow you on LinkedIn or subscribe to your YouTube channel. All of these are dates that you are setting up so they can get to know you. And then when it comes time for them to actually buy from you, they're ready. I kind of think about it like when you are, because last week was Thanksgiving, right? So I don't know, you guys probably, I was talking to one of my customers and she was telling me that she roasted a turkey for the first time and how painstaking it was that she had to get up and put put oil on the turkey to make sure that it was cooking properly. So, and she did this outside. So she was like, she had her alarm every hour. She got up and put more oil on the turkey. She said it was great, but she said after that experience, she wouldn't do it again. But it's a marination type of process that you want to do. How many of you are, you grill, you do some kind of grilling and you put your chicken in some kind of salad dressing or some kind of sauce that you leave overnight. You allow it to marinate. We got to allow our prospects and our leads to marinate too. We got to give them opportunities for them to marinate on us. So when they are looking for a coach or they're looking for some kind of consultative services, they want some social media help. They want somebody to help them with their SEO. They want somebody to build a website for them, that they have time to marinate on you and the services that you provide. They've seen you on social media. They've joined your email list. They've watched you in a live webinar and they've been dazed, glazed, and amazed by all of the value that you've given them. And it was free 99. So now they're thinking, wow, if they gave me all of this value for free 99, what will they give me when I actually pay them? Right? So think about that when you are interacting with them. How many dates have you been able to allow your prospects and your leads and even your clients to connect with you on so they can have a better sense of who you are and what you do and how you can possibly serve them, and then have social proof that shows you that other people are just dazed, glazed, and amazed by all of the wonderful things that you've done for them because they hired you to be a part of their journey, their entrepreneur journey to get to their desired promised land. We are all looking for that. So we want to find ways that we can do that. And particularly, I guess my methodology on making sure that we are allowing that marination time and that we are truly dating our leads so they can be seen, heard, and understood. And at the end of the day, you get paid is, I call it a triple A, my triple A method. And the first part of the triple A method is to attract. We're going to let go of this old school traditional type of marketing where we are just talking to anybody that's willing to talk to us, because that is not the answer. We want to really understand who our dream client is, what keeps them up at night, and how we fit in that puzzle. Okay. So you can give them these opportunities to marinate, and they are truly the people that you're looking for. So first and foremost, you got to attract. The second thing is you want to assist. And again, this again is a part of the marination process. How are you providing value to them? What opportunities will they have to get to know and like and trust you? Like we talked about, the email, your videos, your social media posts, your speaking engagements, if you're on a podcast, if you're on a YouTube channel type of interview, you're doing webinars on some kind of frequency. Maybe you have some kind of networking event that you're providing for them. But through all of this interaction, they're getting to know, like, and trust you. And as a result of that when they need you, they're going to come see you because they resonate with you. They've marinated in that salad dressing, and their chicken, their texture is moist and ready to be cooked to make that ultimate commitment to hire you to do whatever they need you to do. Okay. And then last but definitely not least is you got to ask. You got to qualify your leads. You're not going to just talk to anybody. Just think about when you were dating. And some of you may still be dating. You're not going to just talk to anybody just because they're a man or a woman or whatever, right? There's got to be something about them that attracts you to them. So how do you look, or really how do you find that attraction or that common ground, or even that common ground for you to determine if they're your person? You got to ask. So you got to be super curious. And there's nothing wrong with asking questions, because as you ask questions, you are allowing them to feel heard, to feel seen, and to feel understood. And then at the end of the day, because of these questions that you're asking them, you then can come up with a customized solution for them to get them to their desired promised land. And if it's not you, you can definitely refer somebody in your network that can also bless them too. So it's a win-win all the way around. So At the end of the day, I just want to remind you to do these three things: attract, assist, and ask. So you can date your leads and then get that ultimate commitment, that MRS commitment, because you got the mindset that you are going to provide value and you're going to serve them. You also have the relationship because you know you want to have a genuine connection with them and that you are going to provide a whole bunch of value so you can serve them. And last but definitely not least, you are going to have the interaction with them where they trust you, they know and like you, and as a result of that, you're able to support them to get to their desired promised land. So get your MRS with your clients by dating them and talking to them with attraction, with assistance, and with asking. Be curious, girlfriend. I hope this was a benefit for you today, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Go date your leads.